Ever since I got YouTube rank, I've felt a little bit more pressure to get better at the game. I really don't want to end up like this. Your boy's got a Juju shortbow and Void Gloom 0. Thankfully a few months ago I took matters into my own hands and I actually got a little bit better. In this video I went from Skyblock level 133 all the way to Skyblock level 160. Granted this was a decent start, but I didn't want it to stop there. At the end of the day, Skyblock level 160 isn't really still that good. So what has happened since then? Honestly, for about a month, not much, and I was pretty busy so I didn't really play the game much. Well, there's been a little bit of movement. First of all, I realised that I neglected probably one of the easiest things to actually get your Skyblock XP up in the game, and that's just simply putting things into the museum. I completely underestimated how much Skyblock XP you could actually get from the museum. Now at the moment we have 63 unclaimed rewards that I basically got yesterday, so I've not claimed any of the XP for any of these items that I've put in so far. Having said that, there's still quite a lot of armour and other items that I need to put in that's relatively cheap. So, we're going to go ahead and do that. Okay, now I'm thinking this is pretty much it, because everything else is either too expensive, or we have it and I just don't want to soulbound it. So yeah. But nevertheless, it means that we have 113 unclaimed rewards, which, well, should be a fair bit of XP. Okay, so we're just about to claim our last bit of XP. So, we have hit level 178, is that correct? I think that is correct. Yeah, level 178, so it's taken us up 8 levels, which is pretty good to be fair. Probably spent around about, 150 to 200 million coins. Yeah, that probably sounds about right, maybe a little bit more. Yeah, so that happened. I spent a lot of coins, I basically paid to win a little bit. Now, in that clip, I started at level 170, and the last progression video, I was at level 160. To be completely honest, I don't really know what I did to get those 10 levels. It just sort of happened. Nevertheless, progression in Skyblock isn't just about Skyblock XP. It's also about gaining subscribers. Well, kind of. Anyway, you should subscribe to the channel, become part of the 22%. Anyway. And when trying to progress in Skyblock, you take all the help that you can get, i.e. special mayors. Aatrox. Aatrox is still currently the mayor, and to be honest, I feel like he's done me pretty good. Now, my usual process to see which mayor is in office is I would walk into the community hall, bypass Elizabeth and the community shop, see which mayor is in office, turn around and walk straight back out and forget it even happened. But in the name of progression and sort of lacking in slayers, yeah, I needed to do something about it. And the slayer of choice was Sven's. I was Sven Slayer 6, and that's quite embarrassing. If I'm being honest, the whole motivation behind getting Sven Slayer 7 is so that I could use Overflux, because at the moment, or, well, prior to doing Sven's, I could only use Mana Flux. This is what happened.
Are you leveling any pets while doing this one?
No.
Are you pet swapping to a black cat?
No.
Are you even using a Daedalus axe?
No.
I have no words.
Yeah. I'm gonna drop Legendary Phoenix in the next hour.
If you don't, you have to do 48 hours of foraging.
I'm not doing. I cannot agree to that. I don't think I'd survive. Now, even though I didn't get Sven 7 actually in the stream, I was still committed to the grind. To be honest, the grind wasn't too difficult considering tier 4 Svens are ridiculously easy. Anyway, I finished the Svens up yesterday, brilliant, I can now use an Overflux. However, most of the time when I grind on Skyblock, I don't grind on my own. I usually grind with people who are in the call in the Discord server. And if you wanted to join the Discord server, it's linked in the description of every single video. We also do carries, you can also carry, it's all good. You should join. But anyway, that's besides the point. Usually if I'm grinding with someone else, and they usually have an Overflux, so they could just put an Overflux down. Of course, there's situations where having your own Overflux would be beneficial, but I could save a few coins. You know how I mentioned before how progression in Hypixel Skyblock isn't just Skyblock XP? Well, of course, it's also Slayers. Skill average, which is slowly on the rise. Slowly. Now, Heart of the Mountain is pretty integral to progression if you ever want to mine. And in the last progression video that I did, I hinted at doing a massive mining session or a mining stream or something of that sort, which I haven't done. But what I have done is finally pull my finger out and start doing dailies, which I hadn't done before. So finally, Heart of the Mountain tier 5, I guess that was probably part of the reason, or sort of, somewhat how I got to level 170. And we're, well, 20% of the way to Heart of the Mountain tier 6. Ideally, I just want to get to tier 7 and actually be able to mine for money. That's the goal. We're pretty far away from it though. Unfortunately, I don't really have any footage of me mining because I feel like me mining sapphire gemstones until I get 1,000 for a commission probably isn't very interesting. Anyway, moving on. Now, the great thing about Skyblock is, well, you can do whatever you want. At the end of the day, if you don't have half of them out in tier 7 to mine efficiently, or tier 6 to an extent, you can still make coins in a different way. Many, many different ways. I'm known for AH flipping. I'm not the greatest AH flipper, but I can make coins through that. You can also take advantage of mayors to make coins. You could bizarre flip. Come on, you can literally just let your coins sit in the bank and accumulate interest. There's definitely other ways too.
But why, if they are going away, don't we all pick the arena?
Okay, are you sure? Yeah, that's a lot of coins.
My brain will exist though.
Okay.
Well, what the fuck? Why are they picking alone? That's nothing, right?
I mean, okay, he's giving me another 70 mil.
What the?
Why?
I don't know. My pronouns are Nick/her. What? Well, okay, are you sure?
Oh.
This is too many coins, man. For the 10 Romanian lives. Thank you. Oh, okay, I don't even know what to say. Do you...
Daddy
Oh, I'm
Devon?
lagging.
Is it Daddy Devon?
Yeah.
I'm lagging a bit.
He's basically single-handedly funding, like, my whole profile at this point.
I'm just confused on where he got it.
I don't really know what to say, to be honest.
Kinda juiced. It's got more?
Yeah.
That's gotta be all of his money. That has to be the rest of it, right?
Yeah, that happened, and now I have, like, just over 1 billion coins, and I don't know what to do. I was potentially considering this. I don't have the greatest gold collection, and if I bought that, I would literally have nothing in the purse, and ideally you'd have 1 billion purse. I mean, I know it's not essential, but it would be pretty bad. Now, something I have been heavily considering is doing a little bit more foraging. At the moment, we're foraging 33, and I actually want to go for foraging 50. But if I just say I want to go for foraging 50, it's probably not going to happen. I'll probably do a little bit of foraging, get bored, and move on. So if you've been in any of the streams recently or seen any of my community posting, you will probably know that I'm considering doing a 24-hour foraging stream. Now, I want you to let me know, okay? If I did a 24-hour foraging stream, would you at least watch a bit of it, okay? I'd need all the help that I could get, because I can imagine if you're 12 hours into a stream, you're probably going to be tired. And to think there's another 12 hours to go is going to be pretty difficult to cope with. But at least that way, I'm not just going to mine a little bit of wood and move on. And I'm kind of forced to actually do it, otherwise people will call me out. Realistically, to be honest, I just want to get out of this purple prefix until it gets to gold when he gets level 200. That would be amazing. Let me see the prefix. You can't even see it, but it's legendary. So let's think. We've progressed a little bit. I've gone over how YouTubers make coins. I'd say it's a pretty well-rounded video. Anyway, this was a little bit random, but I don't know. Hopefully you've enjoyed. If you have, make sure you do leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one.